Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about not using the problems or setbacks that you were dealt in life as a means to whine or cry, but use them as what they are. Sometimes they're actually benefits. And a lot of people fall into this misconception and they view these things as horrendous occurrences. Two of the biggest are I'm poor or I'm ugly. And the reality of it is, like, first off, whining and complaining about it is just going to waste the little time you have on this planet before you die, and it's not going to change anything. It's just going to waste that hour or day or month or year that you complain about it, and you're devoting that time to something negative that makes you worse off and feel worse off. But in reality, oftentimes these things are actually benefits. Being born very attractive or being born very wealthy, as if you just think about it a little bit, is probably oftentimes not the best thing in the world. If you're born just really wealthy, you inherited a lot of money, do you have really any motivation or true drive or hunger or desire to really cultivate yourself, figure out why you should be an ethical person, good person, someone should respect, really find your purpose in life and so forth? Or do anything, or are you just gonna like stay there in your wealth, so there's a certain amount of, I guess you can say, lethargy or comfort that sort of comes with that extra advantage in life. And again, some of it's parenting, other times it's not so much. I'll give you the example of good looks. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, look at that guy, he was born looking like a model, what an amazing man, lucky mother effer. Well, in all honesty, like, first off, think about it like this. Well, chances are you're probably not as ugly as you think. Like, if you fix your grooming, got some decent fashion, comb back your hair, got a haircut, spent some money on some things, went to the gym, exercised, ate healthily, and were consistent with this routine for numerous years on end, you could transform how you look. On top of that, if you made more money and wealthy and got really, really wealthy, it'd probably be easier to be able to achieve these things. And you'll be surprised how much fashion and grooming and makeup, if you're a girl, can do. But again, it's not all about looks. Different people are different, and that's for another video, but not everyone cares just about looks. So, as far as this example goes, the guy who's very attractive or the girl who's very, very attractive, oftentimes they may have a distorted view of the world. People are always constantly nice to them, and they think people are always nice. They're probably more easier to be exploited or tricked. There's a lot of problems where they can't really find maybe real friends or people who really like them for just them. Then you got a lot of jealous girls, a lot of haters, a lot of backstabbers, and then you're on this cushion. A lot of things. Whereas if you're average looking or ugly, oftentimes it pushes you to work on other areas that are very helpful. I like to joke that I was born ugly. It's not really true. But not being that attractive helps me push to do a lot of other stuff, grow my personality, be more funny, be more normal, less creepy, all these other things. And it's really important that you set yourself in a momentum building cycle that grows in positivity rather than negativity. Because if you just sit there and whine, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy loop where the negativity and all that stuff and low self-esteem reflects off in your body language. So not only are you not that attractive, but your confidence, your insecurity, everything, your sense of humor, it's just going to be complete crap if you talk to a girl or whoever, and then they're going to reject you based off the summation of all you're showing them. And it may not be completely because of your looks. That might just be like a small factor. And then that's going to fulfill your prophecy, and you're going to think, oh, it's because of my looks. And you're just going to fall deeper into this spiral and then just become very depressed. Whereas if you build on the positive momentum building routine, you can start growing and actually start working on other areas of your life and becoming a total motherfucking badass. Excuse me for cursing. So that's ultimately what I want to say in this whole video. You know, I do think that almost everyone watching this video, I would say everyone, has not reached their full potential. Something that you can achieve yourself right now. It's not because of the environment or anything else. Right as of this very moment, you have not achieved your full potential in how great you can look in terms of your physical outer beauty, but more importantly, something that will last forever, which is your internal beauty and what you bring to the world. And again, last forever, I say that with quotes because you're going to die, and then even if you leave some impact or footprint like this YouTube video, like who knows, like in 1,000 years, will anyone even care to watch this other than some like history class on some random education system? But the point being, it's very important to cultivate yourself, and it's, you know, these setbacks can actually be benefits if you realize this, if you use them rightly, if you view them rightly. A great example again is poor people. A lot, not all of them, you know, you get a lot of poor people who are in this sort of self-deprecating spiral loop downwards. I see it in a lot of middle income people, a lot of people I thought I respected, a lot of people I thought knew what they were saying, and then, you know, immediately they start giving off all these horrible mindsets, and they'll say stuff like, well, if you're poor, you're screwed, or if you're poor, your chances are much less likely that you'll become rich, or, oh, those people got rich because their parents were rich. And all these mentalities, and I see it all the time, and you know, certain people, they're just infused with them from the start to the beginning, and they will even argue with me about it. It's like, you know, it's not about whether it's true or not. It's like, what's the best mentality to advance yourself? There's a small minority of poor people who have used that hunger and that drive to get out of there to achieve greatness. But what do the majority of them do? I mean, they don't really think like this. A lot of them are in the dumps, and sometimes life has put them in a very tough spot. But we gotta all work through it. We gotta try our best, and you know, it's tough out there, but work on it. And long story short, like I think I see it so many times in middle income individuals, people I thought like knew what they were talking about or had a decent like livelihood. Their mindsets are all warped, and it's just like, how is that going to help you at all thinking like this? It's not. It's just going to put you down in the dumps, and it's just going to prevent you from getting anywhere. And yet these people will even waste their time arguing with me about it. And it's just like, why do that to yourself? So use these mindsets and your beliefs and work on them, because if you can change them and rewire them and start working towards your goals, it can manifest into exceptionally great, exciting things. So if you're poor, if you're not the best looking, start working on achieving your full potential. I guarantee you there's something you can do now rather than what you're doing. You could be wasting time just sitting there watching television or on the computer. How about spend some of that time working on yourself, educating yourself, or training yourself, investing in yourself, so that you have skills or knowledge or something that you can use when the opportunity is right to maybe make more money, better yourself, be a better person, have a better personality, do something about yourself, and achieve your full potential. So that's all I gotta say. Again, this video, honestly, it was inspired by a recent situation, and it's one of those situations where it's just like, you don't know what to do anymore when someone is just so wrapped up in all these beliefs. And for me to break out of them, and I've learned that it's another great thing is you want to surround yourself with people who push you up rather than those who pull you down. Because if you're just surrounded with people who pull you down and they're arguing with you, and it's just like, what's the purpose of them trying to like even debate this with you? It's like maybe on some level they're trying to they've fallen into a comfort zone situation where they don't want to do it themselves, so they're trying to pull you down as well. So keep that in mind, and I'll see you guys later.